New teammates Dewana Bonner and Caitlin Clark have a positive relationship and no ill feelings towards each other. During the offseason, Bonner agreed to a one-year contract with the Indiana Fever and was officially presented by the team on Monday. The six-time WNBA All-Star was naturally questioned about the minor altercation she had with the Fever's star player during the 2024 WNBA playoffs. In Game 2 of the initial playoff matchup between the Fever and the Connecticut Sun, Clark voiced her displeasure to a referee when she believed she was fouled by Bonner. The seasoned player of 15 years didn't take kindly to it, and Bonner exchanged heated words with Clark before the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year pushed Bonner with one hand. In response, Bonner made a swipe at Clark's arm. The two players kept exchanging words after a timeout, and the officials had to intervene to prevent the situation from escalating further. Bonner chuckled when questioned about the incident on Monday and whether it influenced her choice to join Indiana. Bonner stated that she was pleased to address the question as her inbox has been flooded with inquiries about that specific moment. She believes that the incident was a result of two competitive individuals striving to lead their teams to victory during the high-stakes playoffs. Indiana has had a busy offseason, welcoming new forwards Sophie Cunningham and Natasha Howard to enhance their WNBA standing. Having previously won 2 WNBA championships with the Phoenix Mercury and being selected twice for the All-WNBA team, Bonner expressed her enthusiasm for teaming up with Clark. Caitlin Clark was thrilled at the opportunity to collaborate with the new members of the Indiana Fever team, especially after the franchise recruited some impressive players that enhanced their overall skills. During an interview, Caitlin Clark commended the Indiana Fever management for their efforts in strengthening the team roster, specifically by acquiring players who could enhance their existing lineup. "I believe that Kelly and Amber have successfully sourced components that complement each other," stated Clark. "It gives me anticipation for what lies ahead, especially with Stephanie White and her team joining the mix." Caitlin believes that Kelly and Amber have successfully selected items that complement each other. She is enthusiastic about what lies ahead. "Working out with Keith during the offseason has been enjoyable for her, especially with Steph and her team now on board." Caitlin also had the opportunity to exercise alongside DB. Dewana Bonner made a major decision by joining the Indiana Fever, benefiting both herself and the team. She had been with the Connecticut Sun for 5 seasons, contributing to their appearance in the WNBA Finals in 2022. Before opting for a new beginning, she joined the Fever and was able to reconnect with her ex-coach, Stephanie White, while also strengthening the team's lineup. Bonner mentioned that moving closer to her twin daughters was a major factor in her decision. Dewana Bonner shares her hopes of collaborating with Caitlin Clark at the Indiana Fever. Despite a previous altercation during the 2014 season playoffs, Bonner is thrilled and optimistic about the opportunity to work with Clark as her new teammate. Bonner expressed her excitement to play alongside Caitlin during their introduction as new members of the Fever. She mentioned that they had an excellent training session earlier that day and was impressed by Caitlin's impact on the league and organization. During Game 2 of the Indiana Fever and Connecticut Sun's first-round series, Bonner and Clark got into a heated argument over a disputed foul, resulting in a short-lived physical confrontation. In her first season in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark set a league record for the most assists in a single season and single game, became the first rookie to achieve a triple-double, and was named Rookie of the Year, receiving numerous other accolades and honors. "I'm sorry, but it seems like you forgot to provide the text that needs to be paraphrased. Please provide the text so that I can assist you with paraphrasing it." Dewana Bonner has achieved a significant level of success in her career as a women's basketball player. Throughout her career spanning 15 years in the WNBA, the 37-year-old player has achieved the status of a 2-time champion, a 6-time All-Star, a 3-time recipient of the 6th Woman of the Year award, and currently holds the position as the 3rd highest scorer in the history of the league. As she approaches the twilight of her professional journey, what continues to motivate her to strive for excellence? Bonner expressed her desire to become a champion once again, emphasizing her winning mentality. She believes that there is no better feeling than being a winner. With her winning background, Bonner aims to contribute to the Fever's success. She recently agreed to a one-year contract worth $200,000 with Indiana, marking her third team in the league. Bonner's career was predominantly in Phoenix, where she was selected fifth overall from Auburn in the 2009 draft. She was named Sixth Player of the Year while playing for the Mercury from 2009-2011 and secured a championship as a newcomer. Additionally, she won another championship with Phoenix in 2014, playing a crucial role alongside Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner. In 2020, Bonner made a move from Phoenix to Connecticut through a signing and trading agreement. She has spent the last 5 seasons with the Sun, including 2 seasons under the guidance of new Fever coach Stephanie White, and played a key role in leading the Sun to the WNBA semifinals each year during that 5-year period. She carries with her the memory of losing in the 2022 WNBA Finals to Las Vegas, a memory she is determined to make right. Bonner expressed her desire to return to the finals and has not forgotten the disappointment of losing. She is driven to get back to that stage and come out victorious. That is the reason she currently resides in Indiana. Bonner is just one of the top players acquired by the Fever during the offseason, adding to the talented roster that includes Natasha Howard and Sophie Cunningham. These additions are meant to strengthen the team around rising stars like Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell, who helped the Fever secure a playoff spot last season with a 2020 record, their first since 2016. Recognizing the need for further improvement, the Fever front office actively sought out more talent to contend for a championship. During the current season break, the Fever's main priority has been to recruit players who not only match the team's values, but also possess a history of winning. Bonner has won 2 championships, Howard has won 3, and Sydney Colson, who joined the Fever, has secured 2 championships with the Aces in 2022 and 23. Bonner holds the record for the most playoff games played in WNBA history, C87, demonstrating her expertise in achieving victory. You can't stay in this league for so long at such a high level without having a daily understanding of the requirements for greatness and success, White explained. Being in her presence, our young players can gain valuable lessons. She is a crucial asset due to her on-court skills, her presence in the locker room, and the wisdom she brings to the team each day. Additionally, Bonner will not need to adapt to a completely new system. Bonner decided to join White in Indiana after the Fever recruited her from Connecticut during the offseason. White made sure to bring some of her team with her, such as assistant coach Austin Kelly and player development coach Keith Porter. In terms of gameplay and traditions, it is an ideal match. I have found her to be a valuable friend and mentor who has elevated my game, Bonner stated. The coaching staff at Connecticut, especially her and AK, helped me achieve my best season there. It was a relief not having to adapt to a new system after 15 years, which seemed overwhelming. I am confident in the support and vision of this franchise. The first day of Unrivaled's 1-versus-1 tournament was full of surprises. Experienced players like Brianna Stewart and Chelsea Gray suffered significant defeats, while rookies shone in the spotlight. The fast-paced and intense games even led fans to suggest a similar format for the NBA All-Star Game. In the mix, the Indiana Fever also came under scrutiny due to the standout performances of Kahlia Copper and Rhyne Howard. Out of the 8 players moving on to the next stage, the standout player from the Phoenix Mercury came in 3rd place. In order to secure her position, she had to beat Aaliyah Boston, the Rookie of the Year for 2023, and she did so convincingly. Copper's exceptional scoring skills and fast pace overwhelmed the Fever star, despite her shorter height. Boston, a valuable player for Stephanie White's team in the near future, had difficulty finding her groove, leading to questions about her fitness as she looked tired towards the end of the game. Boston's shooting stats of 2 of 10 from the field 1 of 1 from the free throw line, and 8 rebounds contributed to the team's 11-6 loss. However, there were other players on the Fever team who also made significant contributions. Lexi Hull was unable to outscore Rhyne Howard in their matchup. Despite scoring the most points, 7, among the losing team that night, it wasn't sufficient to surpass the shooting and defense of her third-year counterpart. After a slow start in finding her shot, the Dream Guard managed to secure 2 blocks and 12 rebounds. She ended the game with a 12-7 record. In conversations about potentially being championship contenders in the next season, the team did not look impressive. Their scoring averages are lower compared to other teams in the league, standing at 6.5 and 6.1. Coach Stephanie White has expressed her excitement for the upcoming season of the Fever, highlighting Boston and Hull for their enthusiasm and preparedness. She commended Aliyah Boston for her presence in the interior, and Lexi Hull for her energy and accurate shooting. These players are playing with a lot of confidence, according to the coach, who recently joined the team. Boston and White have faith in each other, while Unrivaled shares a different narrative. The new coach is creating a solid foundation and focusing on developing the young core of the team. In the previous season, Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, and Aliyah Boston were known as the formidable trio for the Fever. While Mitchell and Clark were known for their strong partnership in the backcourt, Coach Stephanie White emphasized the significance of the point guard and center combination as well. They are truly outstanding compared to all the point guards and post players that the game has ever seen. They will be remembered as the best, she explains. Last season, Boston averaged 14 points and 8.9 rebounds, and now she is eager to start working with White as her coach. She acknowledges the intensity and appreciates the faith the new coach has in the Fever players. As she returns to the court, Boston will have new teammates to collaborate with. Throughout the Unrivaled, the team has welcomed Duwana Bonner, Sophie Cunningham, Natasha Howard, and Sydney Colson. Caitlin Clark sees this as a positive development, excited about the variety of options available. White has emphasized her trust in CC, Boston, and Mitchell as the core of the team.